Hello and welcome to the Car Care Nut channel. So in today's video, I want to talk to all Toyota and Lexus owners. So usually when my viewers or anybody asks me as a professional mechanic, what kind of scan tool should I buy? I usually tell them, there is a line where all the basic scan tools are below that line and the professional ones are over that line. Anything below the line, simple OBDII readers, they all do the same thing. Just read codes, erase them. Some of them will show you a couple data information, and that's about it. When you get to the professional ones that can read other than engine data and do customizations and all the features that most people want, they're usually too expensive because they're meant for professionals. So when it comes to OBDII scanners, I usually tell you buy the cheapest one because they all do the same. However, there is a company that contacted me that really got my attention, and they deserved it because their scan tool is in below the line of price wise, but it could do so much that I think every Toyota and Lexus owner looking for one should have one. That product that we're going to review today is a Carista OBDII scanner, and most importantly, the app it comes with. But before we get started with the review, if you're new to the channel, welcome. Consider subscribing to the channel. Check out some of my other videos. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for watching another one of my videos. Without further ado, let's go check this thing out. So to start, this is just a dongle that it comes in here. So you take this out, let's unbox it if you would. All you get with this is just this little thing that plugs into your OBDII connector. And that's it. You're not getting much else with this. Now, when you plug this in, the company will have a QR code, or you can download it from your Apple Store or whatever phone you're using, and then you download their app. Their app is a monthly subscription type app. Now, usually that's not my favorite thing in the world, but for the capabilities of this thing, which you will see in this video, I think it could be worth it. Maybe you're not going to have a subscription forever, but definitely you're gonna use this guy, because let's go deeper into the features of this. And for that, let me go plug it back in the car, and I'll show you the app, and I'll show you why this little guy and this app is really impressive. So to start, you're going to plug this guy in your OBDII connector. Very simple. Turn the key on. And then, after you've downloaded the app and you have a valid subscription, if you would, you're going to be greeted with diagnose, customize, and service. Now, the coolest thing about this little app is that it can not only read your OBDII codes, it can read everything. It can't show data, which, for this price point, I expected not to. But when we hit diagnose, it's actually going to go and check all the computers in the car. It is very slow. However, it's going to check everything, not just engine codes, and that's it. It's going to check ABS. It's going to, in the newer cars with like all the advanced features, all the safety features, all the little computers, it's going to check all those, and that is pretty impressive. Now, one thing I will say is it is very slow. It takes forever. Now, this car has over 40 computers, and right now, while we were talking, it has only gone through 7. So it's going to take a little while to get this guy going. So in the meantime, while I was testing it, I did set some codes in this car. Now they're actually permanent codes, but let's go to basic OBDII. This is out of the basic engine codes, and it's showing you that they're permanent. So this tester will show you if the codes are current, pending, or permanent, which I think is a pretty cool feature. But any OBDII scanner can do that. You go through the list. Now, for some reason, it was not able to access the airbag in this particular model. Maybe this model is too advanced for it. This is a 2021 Toyota RAV4. But things like blind spot, I don't think I've ever seen a little cheapo OBDII connector that can access blind spot codes. And then we go into things like smart key codes. That's another one. Stop start technology. I mean, the list goes on and on. I will fast forward to when this thing is done so we can actually review all the computers that it can check. Okay, so it's finally done. It is slow, but 41 computers it scanned, and it even looks like road sign assist. I mean, these are some pretty advanced stuff. Lane keep assist, steering angle, master switch, pre-collision, and the list goes on and on. This is pretty impressive for DIY mechanics and even owners that just want to know what's going on with these advanced systems. So that's not all it does, though. Where things get really impressive, and this is where even a non-DIY mechanic type would love this tool, is when you go to customize. Again, it's going to take a little bit of time to gather all its information, but you can customize the features on your Toyota and Lexus. This is a dealer-only tool. Even aftermarket, like professional grade scan tools sometimes can't do this. And this little $30 thing with a little monthly subscription can do this. This is pretty impressive, and you can customize the car. Let's wait for it to load, and then I'll show you some of the example of things that you can customize with this tool. All right, so it's finally done. Now, you look, there are so many customizations that you can do, but let's look at some of them. Dings and warnings. Seatbelt warning ding. So most people hate this, especially on the passenger side. When you put something on the passenger seat and the seat picks it up as a passenger, now the seatbelt starts beeping and all this mess. You can simply go here, front passenger, disable, and that's it. You just have to agree that you understand some of these are safety stuff, and then save. That's it. It's gonna go through its thing, and then you have no more seatbelt. Now it says disabled. That's pretty cool. Now let's enable this back, and then let's go check out some of the other crazy features that this thing can customize. Let's go back. Let's look at driver assist. You can change the alarm for the default distance, like when you first engage your dynamic cruise control or adaptive cruise control. What's the default setting? And the list goes on and on and on, and then you can go to lighting. You can change auto turn on headlights when windshield washer wipers are on. I mean, the customizations are endless here. Then you can change the volume of the beeping. Now, some of these customizations on the newer models, you can go in the radio screen and change them, but just by looking at this, I can tell you some of these settings you cannot customize. Things like open windows via long press on remote. This is usually by factory, it's disabled. You can save it, and then you can just press unlock on your remote and the windows will open. Pretty cool feature, and I don't understand why it's always disabled from the factory. There are so many customizations here. You can turn off the panic button if you're always like having the key in your pocket and you press the panic button, your car starts screaming. You could turn it off here. And the list goes on and on, folks. This is very, very impressive that you can actually do this without using a text stream, which is the official Toyota scan tool. I am very impressed. However, if you think that's all there is one feature that is so cool, it'll pay for itself in one single use. And that's when we go to service. Now, this will also take a little while to load. Everything's a little slow, like I said. However, let me fast forward when it's done. So there we have it, tire pressure monitor, detailed ECU information, emission test. So if you live in a state or an area where an emission test is mandatory, and it's the kind of test that they just plug into your OBDII connector, you could just hit here and it will actually display the results. Now in the case of this car, it's not ready. When I was testing this, I created some codes just to show you how they appear. So I erased the codes, they're not ready, but this will actually tell you if your car is ready for emissions test or not. The other coolest feature though, detailed ECU information. It gives you the software version of the computer. Now this took very long. This took like 20 minutes to get set. So I'll just show you a picture right here of how that example is when it was done. It just shows you, if you have a TSP that shows you the software versions, you can actually go in and see if you have the latest software or not. This is pretty cool because, again, this is dealership level only, a really high-end professional scan tool that can show the software version. But this little guy can do that. But where your money's at, and if this works on your car, is when we go to tire pressure monitor. Again, it'll take a while, so let me fast forward to when it's done. So here it is, it's done. Now it displays the sensor IDs, which is pretty cool because then you can know which sensor is which. But where your money's at is on models that are capable of doing this, you can hit on it and program your sensors. Just one visit to the dealership to program new sensors, like if you've swapped from summer to winter tires, will cost you more than this thing will cost you to buy and even the monthly subscription. This is really cool. I think this tool is very well versed. It has so many good options. And then the price is really good. I think this tool, just the customization and the TPMS sensor information, if it's available on the car, is worth this tool's money. However, before you go running to buy one, let's talk about one thing. This tool not only works on Toyota, it works on other models as well, and it doesn't have the same features in all your Toyota models. So right here I am on their website, which is a very simple to use, very nicely made website. You can go to check vehicle, so you can know if the car you have actually, the features are supported on this scan tool. So let's go Toyota, for example. Let's go to a 4Runner. Let's go to a 5th generation 4Runner. 5th generation. Now, we have basic OBDII diagnostics. We have advanced diagnostics. Advanced diagnostics are going to be actually able to read all the computer codes, not just OBDII, not just engine. Then customizations. When it says customizations, that means you can go in and customize all the settings of the car. And then advanced service. It's going to tell you which advanced service are supported. So detailed ECU information is going to be your software versions, your ABS, if you can disable traction control permanently, maybe for off-road use or something. If the car has, and it tells you all the information, some stuff are not supported. Like for example, in the 5th generation 4Runner, the TPMS is not supported. But let's go back and look at another car. For example, let's look at a Camry. 2012 to 2017 Camry. That's a very popular Camry today. When you go to advanced service, it's going to show you register new TPMS sensors. So there you go. It doesn't only support the newest stuff. But the coolest thing is, I'm noticing some models that are not US models, like an Auris. Auris was never sold in the US. And it's going to ask you which generation. Let's go with the 2nd generation. So this not only applies to US customers, this is worldwide now. And the same thing, you can program TPMS sensors. Now, having said all that, let's talk, I talked about a lot of pros with this OBDII scanner. Let's talk about some cons. The price. Now the dongle itself is $29.99 at the time of filming this video, but there's a monthly subscription. I can see how some people will take that as, well, I'm going to use it once and then not use it again for 6 months. The monthly subscription is not going to be something that is nice. And I agree, but as phenomenal as this app is, I think the company is all within their right to ask for a monthly subscription because all these features, you're not going to get them with any other scanner. The other thing is, if you don't have a subscription, the basic functions of this system, like reading just engine codes, OBDII codes, that's still available and free and it works. It's just these advanced features that are not there. But if that was not enough, there's another cool feature about this. It has some supported apps. So you can use this with other apps. Just the dongle itself when you buy it, you can use it with other apps. Cool apps like Dr. Prius, like Hybrid Assistant, and many more. Some of them are officially supported by the company. So when you buy it, also go on their website and check out these supported apps. And folks, the manufacturer of this awesome tool gave us a discount. I will leave all the information where you can buy this in the description of this video, along with a discount code. You can use that discount code on Amazon. I will add this awesome product to my Amazon affiliates page. Also, you can buy directly from their website and use the discount code as well. And I highly encourage you, before you buy one, you go to their website, you check your car, make sure all the features that you're looking for are supported for that model. Some of the older models, of course, even at the dealership level, did not have customization. So make sure you check your model before you go buy one if you're interested and this is something that suits your needs. I hope this video was helpful and informative. I hope it helps you make a better decision if you're out shopping for a budget OBDII scanner that has more than just reading codes capabilities. If you like this video, consider giving it a thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing to the channel. Check out some of my other videos. And until the next video, folks, may the Lord bless you and keep you, and you have a wonderful day.